Okay, here we go. We have a bear falling from the sky and landing on its feet. What happened there? Well, this one didn't. And because it's two different animations, yeah, pretty much they're identical, okay? I did make them with the same program, which is called Krita, in this case, Krita 5, and it's frame by frame animation. What's different though is one of these animations is straight ahead, the other one is pose to pose. So, we're gonna do pose to pose because it looks better, right? And here we go. I'm gonna use the same layer because in Krita the animations are done on layers, on which layers we can make keyframes down there on the animation timeline. That's that. If you want to watch more, go check the previous video. But before you go, watch this one. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, this looks disgusting. This animation that you see here, I did straight ahead. I didn't have any plan for this. Well, technically I did have a plan. It was my character to fall from the sky. That was the plan. Anyway, that's that. Now I'm gonna take that same layer, that animation you saw there, and I'm gonna duplicate that layer. I'm gonna hit Control and J and duplicate the layer, or you can hit the I button and again you can duplicate the layer. And I'm gonna remove the first couple of keyframes you see there by just selecting them and removing them. And now I'm gonna approach this differently. I'm gonna try to draw down four main poses for this character. The first pose will be the character falling from the sky in a weird ball position, and to keep the proportions, I'm gonna have my last, well, technically it's not the last, but the last pose in the way to be visible with my onion skin over there. So I'm gonna use that last pose to try to draw on top and keep the proportions. Is that how you say proportions? No, proportions. There we go. And I'm gonna try to establish a couple of main poses for this character. Now you see the first one was in the ball position. Now all of a sudden, with bears pretending it's flying, and I feel like it's not gonna end well. But don't worry about it. Bear has insurance. That's what I heard. That's what the bear told me. Yes, I'm talking to talking bear apparently. Okay, that's not funny. But yeah, don't worry about it. It's animation. It's okay. But it will fall from the sky. But this time it will fall in a different way. We will see the bear changing its position, and yeah, that's what we're gonna get. So far, we have four main key poses: the falling, the flying, the hitting the ground, and then standing up pose, in that order that you see there. Now, what we need to do once we establish our main poses is to do the in-betweens. What is an in-between, you might ask? It's a consuming part of the animation process, and it's this guy or drawing between drawing A and drawing B. That doesn't equal C, okay? It's basically the transition between this drawing and this drawing, and basically adding more keyframes or adding more frames in between the poses that we just established. And here's how we're gonna do that: is basically making a new keyframe in between and trying to figure out how this transition will happen, how the shape of the character will transform, how it will change. And now it looks like a hamster, but don't worry about it, we will get there. Don't be afraid to use all the tools that Krita has. Basically, you can use the transform tool, you can use the cut tool, the selection tool. You can adjust. You can adjust the separate elements of the character. And the character. Why can't I speak today? Every day. You can adjust the different positions, different elements of the character in order to keep the shape of the character. Because again, why did we waste our time to make all these main poses if we're not going to stick to them? Exactly, right? We shouldn't do that. We should use we should take advantage of the main key poses that we made. And now it's all about doing the inventories. The inventories are time consuming, as I said, but they are vital to our fluid animation and the effect that that animation will have. Now, as you notice, I can exaggerate the fall by making the squash a little bit bigger, and also I didn't draw a pose in between the fallen bear and the standing bear, which I thought that was really fun to do. So the bear is using one of his arms, one of his paws to get up, and could end up in that final position that we saw. And that's pretty much it. You establish your main key poses, and you start figuring out what will be the in between those key poses. And before you know it, well, actually, that took me like 30 minutes or so. Before you know it, you will get a fine looking animation, if you ask me. And now, before we say, oh yeah, we're done, no, we're not. Now we have to, where are you going? Come back. Now we have to do the cleaning animation. The cleaning animation, as I mentioned in the previous video, is done on a separate layer. You create a new layer, you lower the opacity of the previous layer, and you follow the drawings. And before you know it, again, you blink and you're done. Sort of not, but that's animation for you, especially for animation. It takes time, yeah, but once you see the final result, you're like, you know what, I can do better and better and better. And I believe you can, okay, I believe you can. And at the end of the day, we end up with this sort of animation, which should, again, compared to the first one I did, where I didn't have much plan on it, this one is more fluid and much nicer to look at. And yeah, it took me like 30 plus minutes. Almost like the last one, but again, now I know what I'm doing. The last one, the one that I went straight ahead, I didn't have a plan. This time I had a plan, and you know, having a plan it helps to save time. So in animation, time is kind of vital. So here we go. Here's our final animation of this. When we do it post, I mean, you can see the difference much better. I know. Thank you very much. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Another tutorial, another day, another week, yeah. Anyway, make sure you subscribe for this. Check out the crash course. Damn. The crash course on Krita, and if you want more, I have a full class on that, which you will find in the link in the description. I'm trying to promote in a way my class, because apparently I need to, it may not stay long on the platform, so yeah. Anyway, check out the class if you want to. It's on Krita, animating with Krita basically, and I hope you find it useful. Until the next one, I'm gonna say goodbye and thank you for watching.